Hello, hello, hello. What is up, guys? This is my fourth Truth on Sunday. This week, a lot of shit has been going on in my mind, but at the same time, a lot of shit hasn't been going on in my real life because I've been, to be completely honest, I've been pretty down because of the thing I talked about last time about the job of painting the wall got canceled, and so I had to rethink and rebuild my life. Not my life, but I had to rethink about what do I actually have to do. And so I came to a conclusion of, because that didn't work out, and it didn't work out because it was just not meant to be. It was just not meant to be to do it right now, Maybe in the future, maybe some other time, but just right now it wasn't meant to be. And so I understood that as a message of what I actually want to do and what I actually need to do is to work on Eddie Hark and work on and send that out to the people, send that out to the world, the message of Eddie Hark. And Eddie Hark is, for me, something very special. And it's very special because it's the base of the way I live. It's the base of how I view this world and what I want this world to be like. And so the main logo of Eddie Hark, equal heart, I came to the conclusion of 99.9% of the problems in this world can be solved with love. If there's some people not being able to live in a house and they live on the streets, people with money or the government or other people maybe trying to have a movement to change that and get people to be able to afford their lives and be able to be in a state where they want to be, with love, if someone else thinking about you, empathy. And so I knew love is the answer. And I also, it's equal hard because I believe that we all as a human being deserve equal love. There shouldn't be any judgments because of how we look, how we talk, how we can't do some things. But if we all treat each other just like a human being, how much cooler this place would be, how much happier people would be, how much more joyful people there would be. And you see those people and then you get affected. That's the cool part about love and being happy, is that you see other people and that affects you wanting to be happy. And so if that person is in a good mood, they would try their best to pass that along to other people. And that person gets it and that person passes it on. It's a chain. It's a circle. And so from that project being a fail and me not being able to do the job or the work of painting the wall, I understood what I need to do while living on this earth and right now is to build it and make it something that I really, really, really want. Go to the details, go to these. How does it look? What kind of message does it have? What do I want out there, And what Eddie Hark is you get that message. You wear that message, right? And once you wear that message and you just pull off that look, you feel like you are yourself. You feel like yourself. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Some days it's very, very, very hard to do what I want to do because I overthink it, I overthink it. But don't overthink. Just think a little bit. But don't think. Just do it, And so that's been the goal of my mind, to bring back myself, find myself again. And so little by little, every day, I've been working on it. And finally, I'm at a point where, okay, this is Eddie Hark. I made designs, I made these art, I made the website, I made the copy, I made everything of Eddie Hark, from every detail, from the colors to the words. And I made it into one, and I'm actually satisfied with it. Which is like the hardest thing for me, is to be satisfied with my own work. That's hard because I'm never satisfied with my own work. I feel like if it's from something outside, I'm satisfied, but with myself, I'm not satisfied most of the times. But this time, I'm pretty satisfied. I think it looks cool. I think all the long tees, the sweatshirts, they look dope. To be honest, like it's not like just a long tee or just a shirt, There's something more. There's a message behind it, and you feel that. And so I think it looks pretty dope. The site looks dope. The art looks dope. Everything looks dope. And so I think it's pretty cool. And so, and it's all because I was able to finish all this because I understood that the people around me, the people who are near me, the people who support me, those are the people that matter. Those are the people that I want to provide for, that I want to give, because they have given me. I'm at the point where I am at right now in my life. And so I want to give, by building this, I understand that I have this message. I can make something dope as fuck, and I can provide that to people. And in return, I get the love and maybe a little bit of cash. And so we all win. And so I think that was something else that was cool, So yeah, if you are interested and anything on the site. Um, it helps me out a lot. If you guys, if you guys think it looks cool, just check it out, put it in your cart. um, yeah, I'm a very bad salesman. I never was a good salesman. It's probably like like the worst part about me, because it's a little bit hard for me to sell something and make it into money. Like, the concept of money that I have is something that, of course, it is necessary, but it's not something that I strive for. It's not something that I work for. I don't work because the money is good. I do it. That's not the case. It's the other way around. And so at the end, I'm like, it's hard to do it, but I hope you guys think it looks cool. I hope you guys buy some things. The long tees are limited to November. Like, the design, I wanted to do one design per month, and just to give it a limit, just to make it more special, just to give it a more meaning to it. And so the long tees are limited to November. The hats and the socks, there are limited quantities. And of course, the art, there's only one. And that's something cool about art, is that there's only one in this whole world. And so, if anything touches you, if anything moves you, if anything speaks to you, whispers to you, gives you an idea, inspires you, makes you happy, makes you smile, even a slight bit, I hope you guys consider having that art with you, because that has a meaning. If it moves you, if it moves your heart, there's a connection that you can understand from the art and what it pictures. And so I think that's a special thing. So yeah. That's about it. I've been slowly getting back up. I was barely alive, but just working and becoming better. You get more hope, and of course, you see the beauty in life. You see those little moments, talking to your friends, talking to your mom. The other day, I went to a steakhouse with my mom, and we just talked for like 2 hours and a half, just about ourselves, just what we think, just what we're going through. And there are some emotional times in there, emotional talks in there, but I think that's the best moment. At that table, I understood this moment right here with me and my mom, and we're just talking about, not it might not be even like important or anything, but this moment never comes back. And so I'm happy as fuck. This is a miracle, I have a mom who supports me fully, 100%, and I'm talking with her. That's something special. And so I understood at that moment, and we were there for 2.5 hours, but like at some points, at some points, you're like, okay, do you want to go back, or do you want to go back? How do you say it? Do you want to go out, or do you want to just get the check and then go out and then go home? But in my mind, I didn't want to leave that situation. I wanted to be in that moment for as long as possible, just being with my mom, just talking, just being myself, just doing whatever, just being silly. Those are the moments, and so I thought that was cool. And so with that mindset, now I can talk to everyone, or live every second, and understand that me being here is a miracle. I could be dead, but I'm not. I'm here. I'm living. I'm being Kai every second, trying to be better. So that's an insight I got. New, it's not a new insight. I knew before that life is precious, every moment, every second. But at that time, I understood, and I was in it, and I didn't want to leave it. But time moves on, so can't do nothing about that. But I still love it. I love it. I love it. I love it when I can be in that moment. And so that's what I want to keep working on. I want to keep working on myself. I want to keep working on Eddie Hark. I want to keep working on giving more of my energy, being present, listening to other people and what they want to say, be in the conversation. Those little things I want to keep working on. So thank you for listening. As always, you guys are pretty amazing. If you're listening to this podcast, and if you're listening at this moment, like that's pretty cool, and so I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. And I'll talk to you guys soon, next week, because it's Truth on Sundays, right? It has to be every week. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Shalom.